Hi YouTube, I'm Nelly and welcome back to the Nook. I know it's been a while, it's been 4 months. It's been 4 months since I posted the last YouTube video, so let's do a little catch up and show you guys what I've been working on. I've actually been looking at a new business strategy that I want to implement, a way to give myself more structure instead of just making orders when they come in, and something that actually inspires me to create new products, but also not get overwhelmed with the amount of ideas. Okay, so what is it? It's going to be seasonal themed drops. For example, the next season is summer, so we are going to be doing a summer drop at the end of May. I'm going to be launching new products, a pattern, a YouTube tutorial. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing a different one each season, so there'll be 4 a year, and I'm pretty excited. I've been feeling way more inspired, but also even when I'm not feeling inspired, the fact that I have this plan in place has really been helping. The first drop is in a few weeks, so we're going to see how it goes. I'm not going to get my hopes extremely high or anything for to sell out, but in this video I want to show you guys what I've been making, what will be for sale, and maybe get some opinions from you guys. I'm waiting on some yarn to be delivered because I've made a lot of things already with just the yarns I have, but I wanted to order some colors. Before we go into unboxing the yarn, which is hopefully going to be here shortly, before I show you anything, I want to give you guys a little visual of what this drop is about. So the inspo behind this summer drop is picnics, going to the beach, butterflies. You'd think that bees are more summertime. I checked, bees are more springtime and butterflies are actually more summertime, and I do love whenever I see a butterfly. And seashells. I just want to enjoy the small things in life when it comes to different seasons, and some of the things I really love about summer is being able to sit outside in the sunshine and eat, to crochet, go for picnics, or even just, go sit in the park. Going to the beach is obvious. The seashells tie in with the beach, butterflies kind of tie in with picnics. So going ahead with that theme, I did sketch out some ideas. Got some bucket hat ideas, a little shell bag, bandana, scrunchie, and some sort of butterfly. But also to note about the summer months. The summer months in the UK are June, July and August, which is why I want to drop this all at the end of May, first week of June latest, so the items will be on my Etsy before summer begins. We have Pride. I do love a rainbow. I do love Pride. I got to go Pride last year and that was great, and I want to make myself stuff for Pride. So I also want to make some Pride stuff for this drop. Taking that all into account, I'm going to show you guys my items. Let's just say that one of the first ideas I had was to make a bucket hat, but the colours of a sunset. I love sunsets, especially in the summertime. So we have the sunset bucket hat design. We go all the way from a light blue through to purples, orange, yellows, and finishing off in this light yellow. This is not my pattern. I will obviously link all the patterns I use and include them in the descriptions when I do sell the items. This is not cotton yarn, I know, so I will probably advertise this as being to keep you more warm on a summer evening. This is the item I designed. Out of all of this stuff, this is my own pattern, and it is this seashell looking pattern on a little bag. And what I wanted to make was a little bag for seashells. My fiance's brother's girlfriend likes to collect rocks and rocks from the beach or even seashells. I also really like going to the beach and looking at all the rocks, picking up some seashells. I think maybe someone would want to make one of these for themselves or purchase one. I'm going to probably add a little bead that you can push down when you pull it closed. But yeah, it's going to have a drawstring. It's going to be about this size and available in different colours. Always going to be 100% cotton. Yeah, I really like this item. And I've made a few already. So this is the first one I've made. And then we've got an orange version, a lighter blue, and even a denim colour. Obviously I haven't finished these, but I finished the main design. So we've got 4 of these so far. They're actually really easy to make now that I've designed them. Yeah, so that's going to be the seashell bag. It will be a written pattern and also a video tutorial, as well as I'll have some for sale. Okay, next we have a checkered bandana. I haven't fully decided what colours I'm going to do, whether I'm going to try and do pride colours for this or not. Same with this, like, do I only make solid colours? Do I make a rainbow version? I could make a rainbow version, like just have one pride colour. I might test out to see if pride colours would look good with this, but otherwise I probably do just a few different colours. It's not my favourite item because, I mean, everyone's seen bandanas, but I do love the look of a bandana for like a little picnic. It's very cottagecore. That will also be 100% cotton. Okay, this is the thing I'm most excited about. Even though, 1, it takes the longest, 2, I didn't obviously design it, 3, it's not even crochet. I think this is the first one I made. I've knitted a scrunchie, and there's a little hairband in there. This is the first one I made. The edge is quite rough. This might be one I keep for myself. I then made another one. The edge is also quite rough, maybe a bit more neat than that one. But here's the game changer. I found a seamless seam tutorial for these knitted scrunchies. Look at that. Look at the seam. It's like I've just created a piece of fabric and sewed it together. If you don't know, these are the polysexual pride flag. I would have obviously done some other pride flags if I had the colours, hence we're ordering yarn, but I did have these colours, so I wanted to try it out. So we created a nice striped pride flag version. I really like it. It's quite big, this one. And just for fun, because I get bored if I don't have something to crochet or knit, I also made a red one, which I haven't fully weaved in the ends, but it's done. Even this fill coloured ones are really cool. Look, that seam is so cool. I don't care how long these take. They're so fun to make. Not sure what I'm going to charge for them because of how long they take compared to crochet things, which are so fast. But yeah, what do you guys think of knitted scrunchies? I mean, I know I can crochet scrunchies. I've tried designing my own crochet scrunchie. I'm so picky with what they look like, so to be happy with this is really good. Also, I wanted to make cotton scrunchies because it's summertime. I sweat, everyone sweats. You want to go in the ocean with one of these scrunchies? It's 100% fine because it's made of cotton. Cotton is the best material for summer. Those are all the items I'm planning to sell, but oh wait, before I show you guys the last thing, this is another reason I ordered yarn. I didn't have any cotton yarn for bucket hats. I mean, I had this, but I wanted to make some cotton bucket hats because, you know, cotton's the best material for summer. So I did have enough to make this By Pride one. So we have a By Pride bucket hat. As you can see, I was running out of yarn because I had to change the colours at the end. I will be making Pride bucket hats. Out of all these items, that is the thing I've 100% decided on. Plus also the scrunchies. Last item is, we didn't forget, the butterfly. I could make these as cotton and sell them, but this is a free YouTube tutorial. I know so many people are making these. It's not the sturdiest item, hence why cotton would be more sturdy. But I'm thinking freebies. For instance, freebie butterflies. They're really easy to make. Made these two. And possibly a butterfly charm you can stick on your bag, loop it through, stick on your bag, stick on a car window. Just a nice little freebie, and I do like this because it kind of looks like the antennas are the strap. I've got so much acrylic yarn, why not? Those are all my items that I have designed for the summer drop. The name of the summer drop is gonna be called Summer Love. What do you guys think? I like it. The summer drop is coming soon. My yarn is still not here. I've been in waiting mode for 2 days for this yarn. I've been checking the camera I have set up the window. I've been looking out the window every time I hear something. It's really disrupting my whole day. And I've been unmotivated to crochet because I really want to crochet with the new yarn that I've specifically bought to crochet things for the drop. So I was spiraling sitting here. I was gonna order some more yarn. I was gonna drop everything and go to Hobbycraft, but that's not smart. I don't have the funds to go buy more yarn. What I need to do instead, also they're having a sale on the Knitting Network, so that's too tempting, but obviously I can't afford it, so I'm gonna close that. But what I can do instead is I'm gonna go outside because it's good to get out. I was gonna go outside normally anyway, but it's been too hot, so I'm gonna go outside now while it's cooling down with the cats, and I'm gonna crochet. I'm gonna bring some crochet, knitting, whatever one I decide to do, and we're gonna go through our yarn and see which yarns we can use while we're in waiting mode for now, Saturday, and that's even more productive. First thing I can do is work on another sunset bucket hat in the normal acrylic yarn. That's something I can finish today. I could easily make a red scrunchie, a red bag. I could make a pink scrunchie, this colour. I could mix and match. I've got a lot of scraps. So that's something I could do. I could knit. Knitting could be something I do. Knitting takes a while though, so maybe I'll just set up a side knitting project of a scrunchie. But I do have a lot of this, which is walnut tree yarn, and I've got a lot of this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take out the bucket hat and maybe take out one of these yarns in case I get bored. I'm out on the patio and I've got a sheet behind me because it's nice where the wind is. There's the sun right behind me, and if it peeks through the clouds I'm going to get very warm. So we're working on a bucket hat, which I was actually working on yesterday actually, in the worst time to work on it, which was the hottest time of the day, and this is acrylic yarn. It's nice and warm and not nice to work with when it's hot. It's alright, but yeah, I was just way too hot and bothered when I was working on it. I'm really feeling better. I'm sitting with the laundry. It's so much cooler now, and I'm actually facing the sun because it's not actually hot. I think I've been crocheting and sat here for about 40 minutes. I finished the bucket hat. I'm just gonna weave in the ends, and we're gonna start another project. The cats are so chill, they're just lying, probably enjoying the breeze. And then I'll probably go in when I get hungry, or if they decide to be naughty. We'll see what comes first. Ends are all weaved in. It's been so hot, so it's nice to finally sit outside in the cold breeze while the sun sets. Do some crochet! I'll wait for my yarn to come tomorrow. The yarn finally arrived! Let's unbox it. I'm excited. What? Yeah, they always give you a sweet hobby. Firstly, we've got rainbow cotton in 8x8, which is a DK weight. So I'm going to use these for the bucket hats. I got the whole rainbow, so that should be enough for most of the pride flags at least. I also got more hobbii rainbow, but this is the thinnest one, 8x4. So for bandanas, scrunchies, shell bags possibly. I obviously want to do a trans bucket hat, so I'd get the blue to match the light pink and white for most of the flags. Also got black for the bucket hats and a light grey. So those are all the DK weight. And then for the thinner ones, I also got black, a dark grey, but another sweet white yarn. There's all the rainbow colours. What also I got was some recycled cotton. Yeah, it's like a sandy colour, which I thought would be perfect for the shell bags because this is kind of what I had in my head when I first started making them. So I'll make some in this. And I had some points, so I got some elastic thread. Oh, this is thin. I thought it was going to be thicker than this. Oh, this will be for something else then. But this was free because I had points. I thought it was going to be thick elastic for scrunchies. Ah! This is my yarn haul. Yellow, white, black, purple. So it's like 5 o'clock and I haven't done too much because I went shopping, food shopping. But we finished our first bucket hat from the yarn that we got. This is what it looks like. Nice little non-binary bucket hat. And guess who's gonna get this one? My fiance's gonna get the first one because they requested. So I'll take photos though and make sure I have photos for the listing, so I can always make more. And now I'm going to make a pride one using obviously pride rainbow. We didn't use too much yellow. We used quite a lot of purple though, so this purple is gonna be very empty by the time I finish this, which is fine because I think there's only maybe one other hat I'd really like to make purple, which is the asexual flag. Look how pretty these look. So purple might be one of those first colours that we're going to need to order when it comes to making more stock. I know that this drop is kind of confusing because there's different elements. So there's the element that there will be items that I'm making so that they're ready when the drop launches. But then there's also stuff like, there's so many pride flags. Like I'm happy to create loads of listings and see if anyone wants to order some. So there'll be drop items made to order, and then also, you know, I'm gonna have the pattern as well on that. Let's watch some Fortnite streamer, lawyer, and crochet. So I have started on the Pride Rainbow. Bit difficult because there's 6 colours and the amount of stitches I'm doing doesn't really divide. Well, actually it does. So there's like 18 rows, one of those rows being a single crochet row. So that's like 3 rows each. However, the red on top is very hardly visible if I had only done this tiny portion. So I've increased the red to 5 rows. I've got 3 rows of orange and 3 rows of yellow. And then I think I'm going to do 2 rows of the other 3 colours, possibly. I'm trying to figure it out as I go, which is why I have not tied any of my yarns and cut them off. And I'm using stitch markers to make sure that they don't come undone. So yeah, I'll give you guys a little update when I do more on this or work on something else, because my hand is hurting from holding this yarn. So maybe I need to switch to some knitting, possibly. For the knitted scrunchies, I believe this is a 4mm circular needle. Now I need to decide which flag we're going to make, because I'm going to make a pride flag. I think I'll start with the rainbow because that'll be fun, because that's a lot of colour changes. I think I'm just going to do 3 rows for each colour, and if I get to like the midway point where the purple overlaps and I do less, depending on what it looks like, that's fine. But if I do 36, I'm sure the scrunchie is not going to look much different than this. Yeah, so I'm going to start that. So it's now Wednesday. I had a bit of a withdrawal from my meds because I forgot to take them for 5 whole days. So yeah, there was 2 days where I wasn't going to be filming. I wasn't really doing much. But now I'm better. And I want to show you guys what I've made, been working on. And I got some more yarn. I finished the rainbow scrunchie. Pretty cute. I need to weave in the ends, but it is finished. I also made a trans one. And then I also finished, still need to weave in the ends, a Rainbow Pride bucket hat. And then I haven't really done anything else. I made these the other day, I just hadn't shown them in the video. I did start this one in the video. I made a little stripy version. Started on a red one and I went out to lunch. And that is it, what I've made. Let me show you the new yarn I've got. Katso Research has yarn. I got different variegated multicolored yarn. Oh, this one's really soft. This one's called Candy Floss. They're all rainbow prints, baby DK. And Bino. Cat is very interested in what I'm getting out. Wait, they're really soft. This one is called Apple Blossom. This one is Sweet Pea. That's cute. Icicle. It's very rainbowy. They probably had more. These are just the colours I picked. Fruit Punch. I don't know if I combined any of them. I could. But on their own, they'd make some really cute like hats and stuff. They're so soft. So this is a little treat that HJ got me from the charity shop, and I'm excited to add them to my collection. I've got Fortnite up. We're gonna crochet and play Fortnite. So I'm gonna do that, wait for HJ to get home. Yeah, and then maybe tomorrow I'll take a look at my to-do list for this drop, because I'm a bit behind. Right, ignore my hair. I went to the gym today. It really needs a wash. I'm gonna shower it after this. Little update. Even after I've made these 2, these 3, I wasn't happy with the pattern. Even though I was following Passionate Kelsey's pattern with my yarn, I wasn't liking it. I think it needed to be more pointy at the bottom, but not too pointy. So I'm experimented by making one in just some random colors. And I experimented it, so I did double the increases, and I didn't like that, so I decided to go in between the increases for the bottom row. And look at it. But when I tried it on yesterday, I was very happy with it. So slightly wider at the bottom, it looks a bit more bucket hat like. I could probably insert some pictures. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. I then adjusted the rainbow hat to do the same thing. I also started making a trans flag one just a minute ago outside. I also made a non-binary scrunchie. So yeah, we've got these 3 for the flags for scrunchies so far. And other thing I made, I haven't weaved in the ends on anything, is a pride bandana. So I've been making things here and there, but I really need to focus on posting on socials and stuff. But I'm quite happy with all the items. I've just got to make more of them now and then start taking photos, content, which I'm gonna do ASAP. But yeah, that's everything I've done so far. And yes, I did get organized. So I still need to post on socials. I should post today. Edit this YouTube video, draft the written pattern for the shell bag, film, take photos, film a tutorial. This is a lot of things. I might not get all of these done. And start uploading drafts to Etsy. Basically, I'm just trying not to leave everything to the last minute because I do want the drop to go live at the end of the month. And the items are going to be ready. But, you know, there's more than just the items. I have to also have photos, descriptions, and post content so people actually know. I'm going to get back to work. I just wanted to show you guys how many bucket hats I have finished. Quite a lot. We've got Pride Rainbow, bi flag, trans flag, lesbian flag, non-binary flag, the sunset bucket hat. I actually have 2 of those, and just the mix and match. So I'm just sitting outside at golden hour taking some videos and photos because I haven't filmed any content. And just so far of the scrunchies, just these 3, and the bucket hats because I've weaved in the ends mostly. And I haven't finished the other pieces to take some content, so I'll start with posting content on these.
Is it only Monday?
Yeah, we miss Big Girl. The sunset's so pretty, guys. Hi. You're behind the sheet. Where'd she go? There she is. You're behind the sheet. Okay, that's it for this video. I'm going to leave a link down below to my Etsy shop, which is where the drop's going to happen, as well as my socials if you want to follow along for more information about the drop and everything else that I'm making. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Do let me know in the comments down below if you are interested in any of the items that I'm going to be selling, including the pattern, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye!